welcome back to the live session at Cricket to Aussie Speaks. You can connect with us and have your say as we are going to talk about different topics, ongoing topics as well. And you know that कि बातों से फिर बातें भी निकलती हैं तो we will continue to talk as well but really want your guys say. So the topics we are going to discuss are quite interesting as well as diverse. So starting from the epic battle, yeah, that's right. Talking about Ashes series, what an epic battle it has been so far. It's always good to see Ashes series apart from different forms of the games. When you see Ashes series, it's quite different from other games. Not all about that because the kind of flair, the kind of verve Ashes series brings, amazing to watch, and you know it has its own charisma. Not all about that. So there were debate in the past that some of the uh, ex-cricketers were declaring the recently held, last year held Border Gavaskar Trophy even bigger than Ashes series. But the former England captain Michael Vaughan had reacted to that say of the people, some of the people who were of the view that Border Gavaskar Trophy is more engaging than Ashes. But yeah, Vaughan was quite right because it has own charisma. The Ashes series has its own charisma, so there is no doubt about that. So people, you can see that jam-packed stadium at the Adelaide. The fans are engaging, they're watching. So this is what Ashes series brings. It adds the charisma. So important for this to see the thrill as well, and we have seen. But unfortunately, what has happened so far is that the cynico meter controversy, I would say, that sparked, and people are quite divided in terms of saying that okay, that controversy triggered due to the cynicometers, as we have seen the Alex Carey's dismissal after the end of day. The company admitted that it was a fault, and England, they were quite disappointed because it was Alex Carey who finally managed to notch a century. And what a terrific century! He made his first century in the red ball cricket, and what a moment to bring. Considering the fact it was emotional one for Carey because in September his father passed away. So it was quite a emotional century by Alex Carey, no doubt about that. And this is what happens. People say that white ball cricket dominating right now, but the spark, the flair, the verve of red ball cricket is absolutely different, and there is no match. Yeah, it can be debatable, no doubt about that, because the kind of choices people get these days in terms of watching the franchise cricket, T10 league as well, ILT20 is all over the stealing the spotlight in no time, and we have seen quite fantastic matches. But yeah, test ball cricket has its own charisma, and there is no doubt about that. Hi to you as well. Hope fully you are all right, and kindly have your say and do subscribe to the channel. So talking about Ashes series, yeah, England, they are on back foot, no doubt about that. But what are the ways that can be helpful to tear them out of the doldrums right now, because it is uh, up to Ben Stokes. And we have seen on many accounts that how Ben Stokes had handled the pressure on many accounts, and he's still showing significant resistance with the bat despite the chaos we have seen at the top order. Yeah, but what happens is that England want to stick to the baseball approach. Uh, but Ben Stokes, we have seen that how he stitched a crucial partnership in the last outing as well, last test match as well, with uh, Will Jacks, and he showed significant resistance. He stitched a classical partnership, and this shows that no matter how advanced cricket has become, you got to embrace that classic approach of cricket by showing resistance with the bat, giving respect to the good balls. It is important. It is pretty much important. जब तक आप ये चीज़ नहीं करोगे, so definitely, so you have to bear the brunt. So what was happening that England got success, no doubt about that, with embracing a baseball approach, but not on every circumstances, on every situation you can embrace the baseball approach. There is no doubt about that. It can be effective, but yeah, इंटरेस्टिंगली द एडिलेड स्टेडियम में जो मैचेस हो रहे हैं ना, सॉरी, जो टेस्ट मैच हो रहा है, इट कैन बी इफेक्टिव फॉर इंग्लैंड टू अडॉप्ट बेसबॉल अप्रोच. लेकिन अब ये जो पहली इनिंग्स, इफ दे विल प्ले वेल, so they can, because Adelaide wicket is comparatively flat wicket. We have seen that since 2000, it is only for the first time, only single instance that Australia managed to score less than 400. Otherwise they rack a mountain of a totals at Adelaide. So Baki, those people who are joining, kindly do have your say, guys, and please subscribe to the channel. So let's see how England approach today. The third day is about to start, about to begin, and how Ben Stokes come up. Definitely, he would try to show significant resistance as much as he can. We have seen that back in 2019. What a partnership he stitched against, stitched with uh, Leach and England, who went on to win that epic game. So you need that magic, but still, it's a long way to go for England. Let's see how they respond today. But yeah, pressure on them. But good to see that Stokes showing a great spirit out there. He's the match winner, no doubt about that. And you got to embrace his journey as well, because once he started his international career, Ben Stokes, there was a tag people used to give him about playing white ball cricket. But how he transformed himself, and not only just transformed, and how he spearhead them in the test cricket. This is just exemplary. He set a template, Ben Stokes, and this is what happens. The young, the French players who are coming and representing their different teams, they just want shortcut to uplift their cricket journey. But you got to show resistance. Ben Stokes, remember back in 2016, how Carlos Brathwaite treated him with great contempt, yes, smacking him for 4 sixes, consecutive sixes, and West Indies went on to win the second ICC T20 World Cup title. So after that, he never gave up. He transformed himself. He showed significant resistance. He worked on his weak zones, and started off well, not only in white ball cricket but also in red ball cricket. So now he's a match winner, and he can be a lone ranger as well, and he's not selfish. This is what is important and expected from your leaders. So hats off to Ben Stokes, but yeah, it's long journey to go. Alex Carey, as I said, he's inspiring now, because it's been a while now he's playing for Australia. He's into his now seventh year. He made his debut back in 2018. So yeah, he's showing. He's also setting a template out there. So talking about yeah, Pat Cummins, yeah, highly anticipated comeback, and he's a leader here. He is absolutely a match winner, Patrick Cummins. And what a player he is, not only with the ball, but with the bat. And yeah, let's see how he approaches with the ball on day three. But yeah, now talking about Nathan Lyon. So, what a baller he is, Nathan Lyon. And the way he proceeded yesterday, was phenomenal. And what he achieved is just exceptional thing. First, it is pertinent to note that Nathan Lyons has picked up 65 wickets at this very venue in Adelaide. Uh, in 15 matches he played here. So importantly, he has surpassed the legend of the game, the great Glenn McGrath. Glenn McGrath, remember guys, he picked up 563 wickets, and now Nathan Lyon has surpassed McGrath as well. So phenomenal achievement, no doubt about that. And now let's see how he surpass. Can he manage to? Will he manage to surpass Stuart Broad? He has picked up 564 wickets and now becomes the second highest taker Aussie in Test cricket. So remember, the legendary Shane Warne has picked up 708 wickets. Murli Dharan is phenomenal. He is spearheading uh, that list. Picked up 800 wickets. So uh, Ashes series is phenomenal because you got to see a lot of records that can be made or break as well. So likewise, when it comes to India Pakistan clashes, you get a match winners from both the sides, and the same way when it comes to Ashes series, you get stars as well. You never, who would thought that Scott Boland will made his comeback in 2024 in Border Gavaskar Trophy, and he delivered for his side, and now he's continuing that. Still, he's not sure that he will continue to play as a regular player, but whenever he gets opportunity, he steals the spotlight ball end. So good to see Australia have also produced giant of the games for over the years. This is what the beauty of Aussie's side is, that they never uh, they never um, get head down. They continue to produce quality players in across formats, whether it be a test cricket or a cricket or T20 cricket, of course. But what a team Australia is. And Pat Cummins, who would thought that he will spearhead one day Australia? Steve Smith, he is a legend. He is a legend, Smith. But still, you know, under Pat Cummins, Smith he is playing well. Unfortunately, he's not into the side in the third test. But first two matches, he captained Australia, and Australia were over the moon. No doubt about that. So, guys, talking about India versus South Africa. So it is you know all four matches done, but the fifth match to come, and let's see that who is going to win. Yes, India eyeing victory in the fifth match to culminate the T20I series 2-1. Unfortunately, Rain abandoned the fourth T20I, but still, South Africa will look to flex their muscles, but it would not be easy. They need their big wigs to improvise with the bat, as we have seen the Quinton de Kock in second T20I. He improvised with the bat, so due to which South Africa managed to pull off the victory against India. So let's see in the fifth match, and it would be definitely India's last T20 match of the year, and it is pertinent to note that India have played so far 20 matches in this year in T20I format. So let's draw a comparison between Pakistan and India in T20I format in this year. Pakistan have played 34 matches this year in T20 cricket. So the problem that Pakistan are having is that their strike rate always is a debate that they play sluggishly. So in power play, in the first power play, batting power play, Pakistan have scored runs with a strike rate of 114.70. On the other side, when it comes to India, so India have scored with a strike rate of 157.50. India have scored with a strike rate of 157.50 in power play in 20 matches they played. So yeah, clearly difference. And Pakistan have lost 63 wickets in power play overs in this year, while India only lost 33 wickets. So yeah, it's a huge difference. Huge difference, no doubt about that. So but anyhow, let's see Pakistan, how Pakistan will proceed in the T20 World Cup. Before that, yeah, January they will play against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka, and then Australia will lock horns against Pakistan here in Pakistan. And after that, interestingly, we will have a T20 World Cup. Yeah, T20 World Cup brings a lot of diversity. What do you guys think? Because we have the privilege to see the associate side as well. Teams like United States of America, of course, Italy are going to make their debut, and Italy are also very fascinating side because emotional journey of Joe Burns paved the way for Italy to qualify for the T20 World Cup. Remember Joe Burns? Joe Burns, a former Australian player, he played Australia in over 20 test matches. It is quite an emotional story of Joe Burns that compelled him to play for Italy because his elder brother used to play for club cricket in Italy. Unfortunately, he passed away at the outset of 2024. Remember that his mother, Joban's mother, is also of Italian heritage. Because of that, he ultimately qualified to play for Italy, and he is spearheading them. And not to forget that seven players of Australian background are representing Italy. So it would be interesting to see how they proceed. We have seen that football is quite popular in Italy, but it is also pertinent to note that the AC Milan club was basically started off as a cricket club back in late 1890s. So yeah, we have seen that pizzeria is famous, the ice cream is famous, the fashion is famous in Italy. Let's see how cricket can create impact in Italy. So yeah, talking about Pakistan, so Pakistan will have to face India, obviously. And Netherlands is a very good side, and we have seen that how they bludgeoned South Africa in T20 World Cup 2022, followed by the 2023 World Cup 50 overs. And remember the T20 World Cup 2022 when South Africa were beaten by the Dutch side. Pakistan uh, ultimately qualified for the semi-final. They beat the Black Caps, and then they sealed the final spot. So Netherlands are very good side. Remember. So how Pakistan play with that? Obviously, time will tell. But I still feel that you can stick with some of the old players as well. Muhammad Rizwan can make his comeback, because we need kind of player who can anchor as well. But I think so. Muhammad Rizwan has not been used to his best, to his fullest, because we have seen back in 2024 one of the match Pakistan had played in South Africa T20 match, and Rizwan started off proceedings early, but he consumed a lot of time. Uh, he consumed a lot of time and on the wicket, and afterwards the equation, the asking rate skyrocketed. So he started off slogging. And he slogged off beautifully. But yeah, the target was quite gigantic, and Pakistan couldn't clinch a victory. So Rizwan has that talent, but how he utilized that's important. I think so. If you demote Rizwan, he can produce some of the knocks for you. Yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah. So talking about uh, PSL, so what we have come to listen about, okay, maybe the Pakistan Super League administration are looking to change the structure a bit, because now it would be for the very first time that 8 teams will feature in the Pakistan marquee tournament. And because of that, you know, lengthy schedule, they want something, you know, changed with something with change structure. So 36 days, in 36 days, there are plenty of matches, maybe 43 matches will be played. So 8 teams will be featured. So normally we see that in franchise format, each team lock horns with each other twice, double round robin. So the PSL administration, according to the news sources, they are looking to change the structure. They are looking to change the structure, and maybe each team will play against each other once, and after that we will have the format, the second round, with the name of Super Four, which will in categorized in two groups, and 4 teams will be grouped in one group, and other one will be categorized into another group. So uh, it will be like that. 2 teams will be qualify from each group to the playoffs. So it would be quite interesting if this thing happens in the PSL. So yeah, many of the big players are also looking to explore the PSL window, and as we have seen that uh, Faf du Plessis uh, has bid farewell to Indian Premier League to play the Pakistan Super League. So here people also sparked that debate. Faf du Plessis has now become an old gun. So now started, he expressed his willingness to play in the PSL, but he is still super fit. And remember, there is no league that Faf du Plessis has left. He's playing all around the park still and pretty much fit. So it would be interesting for the French players, the local players who will play here in the PSL, to learn something from Faf du Plessis. So definitely it would be a quite great thing to see Faf du Plessis featuring in the PSL. We have already seen David Warner as well as Kane Williamson featured in the PSL. So yeah, Glenn Maxwell has also bid farewell to the IPL, and let's see whether he is interesting to play in the PSL or not. Moin Ali, who has already played for the Sultans, the team who will no longer play, or maybe. So we will see Moin Ali again. So it would be interesting, no doubt about that. Now back to the scare one, Ashes series. So let's see how England proceed today. They are facing a daunting task, no doubt about that. But how, whether they will manage to stare out of the doldrums or the Aussies will continue to dominate, time will tell. Please do subscribe to my channel and have your say. Have a nice day. Take care.